with another video. Today's video, as you can probably see down in the title, is going to be interesting. So we're gonna give a little mini update about the Minnie Mouse collection in my channel and what the heck is happening. We're gonna review these two beautiful Loungefly bags because by some sheer miracle, I have both the May and the March backpacks now. And I didn't have to pay those stupid scalper prices online. And then we'll probably get into ranting about the Minnie Mouse Memories collection as well, because I'm pretty sure if you're here, you know everything and all of the drama that's happening around the Minnie Mouse Memories collection. But first, let's start off on a happy note and look a little bit closer at both of these bags. So for those of you who don't know, the March collection was set to come out in stores the moment quarantine shut down all of the stores, all the Disney stores in person. In Minnesota, we have 2 Disney stores. I know, we're lucky up here in the north that we have 2. We used to have 3. One was like 5 minutes away from my house, but it shut down when I was really little. Now, I think it was about 3 weeks ago that the Mall of America one opened, and we'll get into the rant about that one. But I got this one at our second location, which opened probably now 2 weeks ago. Let's just take a quick look at this Loungefly backpack because I am in love. The Mad Hatter Tea Party teacup design here on the front pouch and on the ears. The beautiful blue, the teal blue and the purple go together perfectly. And I absolutely just love the whole design of this. And then the pink front with the beautiful pink bow with the teacup. This is actually the nice kind of like material that was on the veil for the ears for the March collection, and I absolutely love it. Now let's take a look inside and see if our theory is true that all of the Loungefly are the ones that hold the hidden Mickeys. Okay, so it is, I know, guys, I'm very, very particular about my bags and like keeping the stuffing in there so they keep their shape. But as you can see, let's see, it is a pink and white polka dotted design on the inside. And I don't see a hidden Mickey, even though the dots would have literally made a perfect hidden Mickey on the inside. I don't see it on the dots on the top. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'm not seeing a hidden Mickey. That's sad. I was really hoping that the Loungeflies were all gonna have the hidden Mickeys, but this is a beautiful bag. I absolutely love this Loungefly backpack, and it's gonna be sitting right here. You guys probably saw it in the last couple of videos, teasing the arrival of this bag, and I'm so excited. So let's get into the rant about it. So, as I previously mentioned, the Mall of America store opened probably about 3 weeks ago. That store opened without any announcement. We had been calling the Disney store every day, and they kept telling us, we're set to open soon, we're inside cleaning, so watch the Shop Disney website. What a big freaking lie. I'm just so okay, let me preface this. I am so mad at Disney with this collection right now, and I'm sure there are plenty other people who are mad too, but when Disney straight up lies to your face, that's when it's not okay. Like, I wish I could be okay, but I'm not. All the people at the Mall of America Disney store said, check the website. We update it immediately when we know that the store is gonna open. They didn't. So I follow the Mall of America on Facebook, right? At this time in Central Time, the Mall of America opens at 11 a.m. Fine. I'm scrolling through Facebook one day. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All of a sudden, there's this huge post saying, Shop Disney, or the Disney store has opened at the Mall of America. Me instantly panicking. So we live about 20 minutes away from the Mall of America. Panicked, I grabbed my mom and was like, we gotta go, we gotta get this backpack, because that's the only way we're gonna get it. That's the only way we're gonna get it, you guys. They don't sell them online anymore. I missed my chance because of all the stupid scalpers. Disney, yeah, that's another thing I have a gripe about, and you're still letting the scalpers win. Yeah, this is filmed right after the June release and the June merch pass, which we will talk about too. Anyways, I'm so mad. We raced to the Disney store, and they had been open since 11, and I still checked that day. And we didn't call the Disney store, which is our mistake, but I was checking. I have that page that says the hours for every Disney store on refresh, because I'm sitting at work. I can't call Disney. and it didn't even change the hours. The hours weren't even changed on the website, and the store was freaking open. I'm not okay with this. That was so just not okay, Disney. And then probably around 5 o'clock that night, everything was open. But I was pissed because they didn't have any of the backpacks. And I'm like, all right, we only have one more chance to get this backpack. So we have another Disney store, which is probably about 45 minutes away from my house. Every single day I called them, even though I was at work. Sorry, work, if you watch this. Every single day I called them. And we called them one day, I think it was Tuesday, 2 weeks ago. And I had 3 different people calling for me at the same time. So I wasn't calling this day for some odd reason, but I had my grandma calling and my dad was calling. So my dad called me while I was at work and he's like, hey, just so you know, the Disney store is opening. So I'm panicking because I'm like, this is our last chance. This is the last time we are gonna be able to have a chance at getting these without scalper prices. So I call into work and I say, hey, I need to take my lunch break early because I need to go and do something. And I said, I'm probably gonna be out a little longer than an hour. I'll stay late. And I'm very blessed with my job that they're super understanding. I didn't tell them what. I didn't tell them it was for a Disney thing, but they were like, sure, just make up your hours, whatever. So thank you to my job for being super understanding. I jump in the car. I haven't even showered. I didn't even brush my teeth because this was at probably 9:30 in the morning. So that store also opens at 11 o'clock. I'm rushing over there. I take my grandpa with me and we are rushing. I'm trying not to speed and my hands were shaking like the whole entire time. We didn't know where the Disney store was in this mall. I had never really been there before. So we get in and we park and we're walking in there and we're like, oh my gosh, where's the Disney store? Where's the Disney store? Where's the Disney store? So it was probably about 11:10 when we actually entered the mall. And we walk up to the Disney store. And if you guys know, the Disney stores are all pretty much like blocked off by cast members because they have to limit the amount of people in the store and make sure you're wearing your masks, everything like that. Totally understandable. So we get blocked off and the gentleman at the door was like, we need to make sure that we double check how many people we have in the store. We wanna make sure that we don't have enough people. So it was like 10 minutes after opening. So I'm panicking and I'm like, oh my gosh, we can't go in. I don't see the merch anywhere. And there were a lot of people in the store. So I was panicking, right? Okay, and he's like, okay, you guys can go in. We walk in and right behind the Easter display were these bad boys. There were 2. So my mom is also collecting them. So we have 2 of these backpacks. So there were only 2 left on the shelf and we walked over there and I grabbed this one and then there was a little girl. I shouldn't say little, she was probably about 12 and she was there and she grabbed the other backpack and she was holding it in her hands. And I look at my grandpa and I'm like, you're gonna wrestle that girl for that backpack, right? And thank God she put it down. I was panicking because her dad had a whole bunch of other March merch in his hand. He had like the pins, the plush, a couple plushes, a couple sets of pins, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna get a backpack, we're not gonna get a backpack, but she put it down and my grandpa literally pulled it from her hand. Oh, well, not from her hand. She had just set it down and he grabbed it off the shelf and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus. So we did end up getting 2 of the March backpacks for both of our collections and it was just a miracle that happened. So thank God we have this bad boy here in our collection. Now, I think we should probably move on to the May backpack because that one also has a fun story to it. For those of you who do not know, May is my birth month, so this was the backpack I was looking forward to the most out of the whole entire collection, minus obviously the Haunted Mansion one, which please Disney, make it a backpack. Do not make it a fanny pack or else I'm going to be so mad. So again, let's just take a quick look at the bag before we get into the rant about it. This beautiful bag in itself, it has the beautiful tiki room design from the whole entire month. It has a beautiful bamboo leaf bow on the top as well as ears. It's got that beautiful canvas siding for both of the pockets. And let's take a look on the inside because I'm really excited to see if there's maybe some hidden Mickeys in here, or at least what the design is. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, there's gotta be a hidden Mickey in this one. Okay, you guys, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like a black or a dark green and white version of the design here on the outside. Okay, give me a hot second. We'll be back. I wanna look and see if there are hidden Mickeys on here because there's gotta be, right? Right there. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. I love this design. Oh, I love this backpack so much. So I'm really excited. Disney, I'm serious. You better make the Haunted Mansion one a backpack, otherwise people are gonna be pretty disappointed. We just got a release of what the Dumbo ones are gonna look like, and we'll get to that too in this video. But this is a beautiful backpack. Let me tell you how I got really lucky and got this one. So I have the Shop Disney website up every single day, constantly refreshing because that's how I was able to get the March stuff, because the March stuff magically came on at 3 a.m. and there was a restock and I was able to get most of those items. But I was doing the same thing with the May, constantly looking, constantly checking, and so is a lot of people online, and I know there are. But for some magical reason, I refreshed one day and the Loungefly bag was there. I was panicking and I'm like, oh my gosh, Disney, don't screw with me. Disney, don't screw with me. And I was able to order one of these bad boys for myself, and I was so freaking happy. Now this one isn't as much of a horror story as the March one was, and I'm still pretty peeved at Disney. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you that even though the other store opened in Minnesota and we had called about it, they didn't change their hours of operation to open till 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So nobody would have known because they weren't honest about it. Disney, why the heck are you not being honest about when these stores are opening? That's what I want to know. Disney, for real? Like, I know quarantine has hit pretty bad and this collection has gotten a lot of people ticked off, including myself. But why do you gotta lie to everybody and not tell everybody that you're opening the store? Why? Anyways, I'm in love with this backpack. And let's get to talking about the updates for June and July's releases. Future Miranda editing, please add a picture of the June release. The Peter Pan release right here so we can all see what I'm talking about while we talk about it. Okay. Let's just get to the update section of this video. So June's release just happened this last week. June is the Peter Pan collection. As you can see, it's got all of the same stuff and a backpack. So that's been like the highly anticipated item of all. They did something called Merch Pass. And for those of you who don't know what a Merch Pass is, it is where you go on and you enter in a contest to pray that you hopefully get randomly selected to be able to purchase these items. Now this happened this last Monday on the, Marina put the date right here underneath me, and then the drawing was a few days later on the 30th. So I think it was the 27th to the 30th, and then you had till the 31st to purchase your items. Now, I had me, my mom, my dad, both of my grandparents, I had a couple friends signing up, and I still was not able to get everything. But I do have some stuff coming, and I'm not gonna spoil the surprise for what items I did get, but I know there's a lot of peeved people out there about the Merch Pass as well, because there are tons of scalpers who were lucky and got the ears and the backpack. And if you look on eBay, like, look at this. Look at how much these backpacks are selling for, and they don't even have them in hand. That's the thing that bugs me about scalpers, is that they try to sell their item before they even have it in hand. Why? Disney, why do you let this happen? I mean, I guess the Merch Pass is supposed to be more random, but at the same time, you're really not giving the real collectors a chance. Like, straight up, you're not. Disney, you should have just waited till the stores were open, until you could sell them in the parks. Come on. Next up, we're gonna bring up the July release, which beautifully enough is based off of the King Arthur carousel at both Disneyland and Disney World. This is a very pastel-y design. I'm not 100% in love with it. This was already released in the UK at this point, and I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here in the US. I'm assuming that they're gonna do another Merch Pass, which I'm not excited about. I'm not a big fan of Merch Pass at this point, and you guys will probably hear more griping about it in that future video once all the items finally make it to our house. But this is the July release about King Arthur's Carousel. Again, I have to see it in person. It's just really pastel-y, and from the pictures that I've seen online, it just really isn't vibing well with me. It's too pastel-y and it doesn't look, I don't know. I feel like you just lose the items because they're just so blah. And last but certainly not least, we finally got a sneak peek of the August release, which is Dumbo themed. Now this one, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm in love with the ears. I love the ears, the design on the ears. It's super adorable. I mean, look at that color scheme, and then they got the little black feather for Dumbo. I love it. Honestly, this is a little too red for me. It's just too much of just this really bright and out there red. Again, I'm kind of hoping that in person, it's a little bit different because I don't know. I really don't know. It's the same thing with what we did with the Disney Wisdom Collection. Some of them were really ugly, but when you saw them in person, it kind of ups their game a little bit. It kind of made them actually cute, but I don't know. This is just way too red for me, and I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this release? I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I love everything about it. I especially love all the black feather details on it because of Dumbo, but it doesn't scream Dumbo to me. It just screams like fire or firehouse. And yes, I do know, I've seen Dumbo. I've seen the scene where he's trying to escape the fire. I get it, but it's just, I really just don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just can't. It's just, again, I'm really hoping and praying that this actually gets released in the stores, because it would be really awesome to actually have a chance at getting these items instead of having to fight people randomly online. So we can hope and pray, right? That we get a chance at these being released in store at some point. We'll see what happens. All right, folks, so that's kind of it for the mini update about the Minnie Mouse Memory Collection. Honestly, I'm still hoping to get the whole collection at some point. The only thing that I'm missing at this point, minus what I'm missing for June's Peter Pan release, is the May ears. So if any of you guys out there know of some way that can help me get them for a decent price, you would be like my saviors at this point. I really love this collection, and I'm not loving the way Disney is handling it at this point, but you know what? There's no words. Disney, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm not happy about it. I'm not. Let's just not sugarcoat it anymore. Disney, I really was hoping that you'd get your act together by the time that you really opened Disney World with this collection, but you're not. I don't know if there's stores still not open, but you're really just not getting it together for this collection. And it's really making me not want to keep collecting, but I love what you're doing with this collection too much to stop. Disney, you really gotta fix it. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you gotta do something better. You do, straight up. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, greatly appreciate it. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of Disney lifestyle, Disney vlogging, Disney unboxing. If it's Disney, you will find it here on my channel. Question of the day, and I know I'm not the only one. How many of you are frustrated with the Minnie Mouse Memories collection? Are you collecting it? Are you watching the stories online? Please let me know down in the comments. Ring out below. Are you missing pieces? What are you missing? Like, I want to know that I'm not alone. Let's be honest, you guys. I just want to know that it's not just me. So leave me a like and a comment, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And last, but certainly not least, don't forget to follow me on all of my crazy antics on social media. You can find all those links down in the description below. But with that, we are off, and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye!